I am so happy and excited right now, and just thank y'all so much. Howdy y'all, I'm Mickey, and while I was ootin' a bootin' places that are not the US, I hit 100 subscribers! So I wanted to say thank y'all. I'm glad you like my channel and my videos, and I wanted to try and help y'all get to know me, the person behind the screen camera, a little better. And I figured a way to do that would be 100 random facts about me. 100 facts for 100 subs. Let's roll right into the list. Starting off basic, I'm an Aquarius, I'm an INTJ, I'm a true bordering on chaotic, little bit neutral, and I'm a Hufflepuff. Until last week, I had never left the US before. I've lived in Florida my whole life. I'm going back to Orlando for college in August. I currently go to UCF. I'm majoring in social sciences and minoring in psychology, women's and gender studies, and diversity and social inequality. I don't actually like movies very much. They're too long and I have difficulty keeping my attention focused on one thing that I'm not interacting with for that long and staying still. I love Disney movies, and I've had the same favorite Disney movies pretty much my whole life. And those are Peter Pan, Return to Neverland, and Fantasia. I discovered fanfiction and fandom through the show H2O Just Add Water. Along those lines, my first YouTube style videos I ever made were based off of the YouTube mermaid shows that kids were making back in 2011, 2012. So when I was 11, 12 years old, I made my own versions of those. My username here and on most social media, IzzyGS, has nothing to do with my name. My name is Mickey, which is short for Michael. Izzy has no part of that. IzzyGS is a character name from a fandom that I used to be in. Shout out to you if you can figure out which character it is. I used to be a pretty sporty person. I played soccer from 1st grade to 5th grade. In 3rd grade, I did soccer, basketball, tap, and ballet, and maybe gymnastics. In middle school, I switched sports for clubs, particularly academic clubs, and I was really involved in Battle of the Books, which is basically just intense book club, Mathletes, and Brain Brawl, which is what we called our district's version of decathlon, basically. If you've watched Spider-Man, you know what it is. I lived on an actual farm for a little bit. We had a ton of land. We had a horse, we had a pony, we had a mini donkey, we had chickens, we had ducks, we had cows, we had barn cats. It was really fun living there and taking care of all the animals, and I would definitely like to live on a place with a lot more land when I'm older again. Now in our smaller house, we still basically have a zoo. We have 6 animals, 4 dogs, a cat, and a turtle, and none of them except the turtle know how to behave. In order of age, the animals are Dilla, Sable, Snickerdoodle, Milo, Rebel, Ripley. My favorite sport is hockey, which I try to stay involved in and occasionally vlog about on this channel. I have Murphy's Law. If you don't know what that is, it's the theory or law of luck / probability that says anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Some examples of that in my life include I was shocked by lightning. I don't know how to describe the thing that happened there other than shocked. A bolt of lightning struck about 10 feet away and then went up my arm. It hurt a lot, in case you were wondering what that feels like. It's painful. I got chased by angry dogs that appeared out of nowhere. I was just walking down the road and then angry dogs were coming at me. I got locked in a fridge. This fridge was just a big school fridge. It was supposed to fit all of the concession stand items at our school, but it was summer, so there was nothing in it. I got locked in it, whatever. I got out, I'm fine. Don't lock yourself in a fridge. They don't have air, or lighting, or heating. It's not a good idea. Once at the beach, there was an exposed pipe, I guess, that was drawing in seawater, and no one knew it was there. And I was boogie boarding along, having a grand old time, and the current of the pipe that I had no idea was there caught me and tried to drag me into this pipe, which didn't work because boogie boards are buoyant, luckily. And the last Murphy's Law incident I'm going to mention on this list, I have talked about in a vlog before. One time I went to Disney World, and every single ride I went to go on broke down. Every single one, including the monorail. Anyway, there's a reason that my friends sometimes call me Mickey Murphy. Despite all of that, I have never been to the hospital for my own injury. I've never needed stitches, I've never broken a bone. When I was in kindergarten, I briefly went to speech therapy to work on my lisp, which I guess kind of worked. I say my S's more like S's than how I was talking before speech therapy, which sounded much more like this, and I can still do this relatively easy because this is what my mouth wants to pronounce things like. So I can say S's now, but I still don't say them right, and I don't say them the way that my speech therapist wanted me to. I have a physical hardback book that I wrote in first grade and illustrated. Here's the physical hardback book that I wrote and drew, and it's about a princess's first day of school. Same school year, I won the class trophy for reading the most books in the school year. It was a competition and you'd get a whole physical trophy if you won, and I won it because I read 405 books my first grade year before the deadline. Proof that I'm not just making that up. 405 books for an elementary school that no longer exists. Child Mickey was a total nerd, if you couldn't tell. At this point in time, I have one publishing credit to my name. I was published in a lit mag my senior year of high school for a short story. I've won 3 Scholastic Keys, 2 silver and 1 gold. Writing, my strong suit. Counting, definitely is not. In middle school, I went to the regionals for a speech competition, which different speech than speech therapy before. This is like writing a 3 to 5 minute speech about a topic. Mine was about Bethany Hamilton, and then saying it. I went to Catholic school for 7 years. It was not great. One of the upsides is that I got to be a cantor for 5 to 6 years. If you don't know what cantors are, they're the people in Catholic masses that go up to the podium and sing the songs for the congregation to follow along with. That part was actually a lot of fun. I am a non-denominational Christian, raised Catholic, obviously. I am 5'4". I'm 19 years old. I am a full, legal, certified adult who's moving into my own apartment in the fall, and I am perpetually baby-faced. I prefer kids shows to adult shows because too many adult shows put all of their energy into being too edgy for you or too dark to see, and I'm just not about that life. If I'm watching TV, it's to escape from angst. I don't want to just go watch angst doubled on a big screen. I have one tattoo. It's lavender in an inverted triangle on the outside of my left ankle. I have 2 piercings in each ear, my earlobe and then my cartilage, same place on both ears. My favorite color is blue. I know it's the most popular favorite color in the world, but that's because blue is mwah, wonderful color. I really like super colorful things, especially really bright or neon colors and glittery things. My favorite video games are the Borderlands series, with my favorite character in that being Zero, lovely non-binary assassin they are. I love roller coasters. Like big, upside down, rocketing you off super fast. I love them. My lucky number is 45 and has been since I was little, and I will never forgive this annoying orange for trying to ruin that for me. Despite my fight with the weird pipe, I love going to the beach and building little sandcastles and walking in the shallow tide and going boogie boarding. So yeah, love the beach. I don't believe in mountains. I've never seen real snow before. I've only seen flurries because occasionally we get those in North Florida, just and then they're gone. I like creepy stuff, like psychological horror and things that involve elements of like death and ghosts and creepy supernatural stuff. I love that. I do not like jump scare stuff. I can't deal with being jump scared. I don't like it. Throws my anxiety all out of whack. The only exception to that is Halloween Horror Nights, which I have a ton of fun with. I'm the oldest sibling. I have one younger sister. I am super anxious about everything. Everything. And now I'm on meds, so I am slightly less anxious about everything. My solution to major bouts of feeling is impulse dyeing my hair. I like basically all types of music except screamo, which, yes, that includes country. I have a bad habit of standing minor side characters which will never get the attention that they deserve. I cannot cook. I've tried before, and even just following the instructions, I just can't get a grasp on it. And once I tried to make a grilled cheese because I was told that was the simplest thing I could make, and I set my grilled cheese on fire. Along with writing, I like drawing. I think it's a lot of fun. I'm not sure how good I am at it, but I'm definitely trying to get better. I'm super into Decora and Party K as fashion styles. I almost never wear makeup, but I do really like skincare things. I can't casually like something. If I like something new, everyone knows. Everyone's going to hear about it because it's going to be all I think about. My favorite pride flag color-wise is the original rainbow that Gilbert Baker made. I think it's just a really nice, cute, colorful design. My second favorite pride flag is probably the NBLM flag. Pineapple pizza is my favorite kind of pizza. I still sleep with 3 stuffed animals in my bed. They are Sarah, Alec, and Mr. Peanut Butter, and they're in love, and they have to work together to take care of their child, Christina. Yes, they have lore too. They're a good, happy family. Hurricanes don't faze me at all anymore, but I would probably faint if I was present during an earthquake. I am always tired. I am never up to date on current trends or lingo. The exception might be memes. I'm occasionally up to date on memes. I love Pokemon, and right now I have 572 cards, and I don't have one favorite because I love all of them too much. Basically, Pokemon, I love them so much. I start getting cold at around 70 degrees Fahrenheit, which is, I think, around 21 degrees Celsius. It's not cold, is what I'm saying. But I get cold, so I just gotta bundle up all the time. The only other state that I might live in would be California, but again, earthquakes. If I have a long car ride that I have to make alone, I spend the whole time blasting Disney Park parade or light show, fireworks show soundtracks. In the past, I have dyed my hair blue, purple, pink, and green, and I want to dye my hair rainbow at least once. I love stars and space. I can only recognize two constellations, which are Orion and the Big Dipper, but I love those constellations very much, and all the others, even if I can't see them. Country type areas, rural areas, I much prefer them to big cities. I got prescription glasses at about 12 years old, but I started wearing glasses around 11 because I thought I looked better with glasses than without. Here's a weird genetic fact about me. One of my thumbs is significantly shorter than the other. Ta-da! It is way shorter. Why? Murphy's Law. I collect stickers, and I keep them in this little notebook thing. This book currently has 2,149 stickers in it. I collect rocks. I have cool rocks. I also just have regular everyday rocks, and I think that's just my crow brain saying cool rock. Take home to nest. The last one of my collections that I can think of right now is I collect blades, which I say that because it's not just swords, it's like swords and daggers and pocket knives and throwing knives. They look cool. I love my hair. I hate my voice. Real dysphoria inducing. My best friend is Dee Dee, and she and I will have been friends for 12 years this November. I love zombie universes, shows, books, games, whatever. I said I don't like angst in TV shows. The exception to that is zombie stuff. I think 5Ks are really fun and I love doing them. I've done a half marathon before, considerably less enjoyable than 5Ks. I've been physically present in about 13 states. I have a huge sweet tooth. I really like Halloween and Christmas. They're my favorite holidays. My favorite social media to use, and the one I most often use, is Tumblr, despite the mass of problems it has. I am not a fan of all these Disney live-action remakes. It's basically just the exact same thing as the animated version, except less visually appealing. The exceptions to those are I don't mind the live-action ones that are truly different from the animated ones. My favorite place to get clothes are thrift stores and secondhand stores. I have never dated before. My phone battery is always dying. I really enjoy cosplaying. I think it's a lot of fun. I buy most of my clothes, but I do make most of my accessories are handheld things. One of my major stress reactions is laughing. That is a horrible stress reaction to have, if you were wondering. I don't want to call it chronic pain, but recurring, very often, pain in my hips. I was born with infant hip dysplasia. My hips were not, they were dislocated. They weren't where they were supposed to be because Murphy's Law. Also, my umbilical cord was like around my neck, born with a noose, and my hips were just doing what they wanted. They got put back into place, but they're like not right now, and so they hurt a lot and lock up, and they have a hip click, which no one can hear, but basically my hips click when I bend them. I solidly decided I was going to do YouTube when I was 16 years old. I have used the same video camera the whole time, with the exception of vlogs, which I often do on my phone. 100 subscribers was my grand reaching total for 2019. I started this year with not a lot of subscribers, and I was hoping that if I tried my hardest, I might hit 100 by the end of the year, and the fact that I hit it like halfway through the year blows my mind. My 100th fact is that I adore all of y'all. Everyone who's subscribed to my channel, you get all of my ooh-woos. I am so grateful for all of you. I'm so happy that there are people who like my channel, who agree with the things that I say, because some of the videos I make are kind of scary to post on the internet. Just really happy that there are people who are there for me, I guess. I had a lot of trouble coming up with the 100 things. This illustrated to me how many 100 is, and it's a lot. And the fact that there's over 100 at this point, I'm at like 103 different people who like my channel and my videos is just, thank y'all so much, and I can't wait to see where this channel goes in the future. But for now, this is it. Thank y'all again. Ciao.